Hi everyone. I just wanted to share quickly what I've been working on the last little while. Um, I a little while ago I took on a project to work on an E flat clarinet barrel. In in theory, the way you make an E flat clarinet is pretty much very similar to making a B flat A clarinet barrel, but in other ways, it's kind of different. Maybe I'll get into that a little bit later. But anyway, um, so in order to make, so one of the more crucial things that's different, of course, is the length of a E flat barrel and a B flat barrel. So this is like a B flat barrel. This is an E flat barrel. This is a lot shorter. So you really don't have a lot of room to do any kind of fancy tapers or anything like that in the bore, which of course I did. um, but it's probably very, very minimal if you actually like measure it scientifically. But um, what was I gonna say? But that being said, another challenge, of course, was to add a notch to accommodate a B flat clarinet reed. If you look at a E flat clarinet mouthpiece with an E flat clarinet reed, of course, it'll fit in there. But if you grab an E flat clarinet reed, um, what happens is that the ring of the barrel, the top tenon ring, will top socket ring will lift the reed off just enough that the reed won't seat perfectly onto the mouthpiece. I don't know if that's the case with all barrels, but so that's a common thing that uh, people alleviate the problem by cutting the B flat reed or um, but first, if you're not a clarinet player, one of the reasons why people would play B flat reeds on an E flat clarinet. Uh, I think the main reason being practically um, that's what they have. You don't. Most people don't play E flat clarinet more than they play the B flat clarinet or A clarinet. Um, so instead of going out and getting a box of E flat clarinets and breaking them in and blah 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 just for like 1 gig, I guess it's some people prefer to use the reeds that they already have in their arsenal. Okay. So uh, what I wanted to do was create a notch on the E flat barrel that I make, and so that you can accommodate a B flat clarinet reed. Um, so I practiced. I made two barrels out of maple first because maple is very cheap and it machines very fine. Um, and you can achieve, I mean, of course, it's not as nearly as fine as like Grandilla or, Cocobolo or something like that, but it just gave me enough, enough things to go by. Did the bores, did the sockets, and of course, I try to batch things in threes because I'm gonna mess up one. Just like no brainer. So this one, I got everything right, but I think the top socket was too large. So RIP. But that's okay. I can always use it for other things like um but okay. So this is the first one where I practiced putting a notch with my milling machine. It's a little janky. And this was the second one. A lot better. I gotta finish this up, but I mean it's a prototype. So you see how if I were to put a B flat reed on there. Oh, E flat mouthpiece. So already it lifts up. I don't know if you can see, so that the reed will go, oops, higher than the barrel itself. So now this can use B flat clarinet barrel or E flat clarinet barrel. I mean reed. What am I saying? Okay, now, yeah. So I just want to show. I kind of have to clean this up a little bit. So this is, so I a while ago I bought an E flat clarinet to flip and sell, but I kept it because it's in such a, it's such a good instrument. It's a LL Leblanc. So this is the barrel that it came with. I think it was a 40 millimeter. And I made a 40 millimeter barrel. A little chunkier. I don't know if you can see. But my friend wanted a barrel that plays more like, allows you to play the E flat more like a B flat clarinet, I guess. And I thought that was an interesting challenge. But to me, it feels more like a B flat. Has more of a girth to it than this. This like plays really well, but it almost plays too freely. And this one, without being dead, it tends to, for me, hold the sound just a little bit. So yeah, this is the notch I made. I'm pretty happy with how that came out. I don't know if people can see. And I did that on my Shoreline Model 5000. It's like the smallest Shoreline milling machine you can buy, I think. I got it off Facebook Marketplace. So yeah. Okay, so let's hear a comparison. Okay, so first, this is the Leblanc E flat clarinet with Leblanc E flat clarinet barrel with Van Doren 5RB mouthpiece and E flat reed. So for me, I like it a lot. I mean, no concerns or anything. I mean, other than it being E flat clarinet. Okay, now I'm gonna play my barrel. With E flat clarinet reed, Van Doren, traditional, the blue box, 3.5. So, sorry I missed some notes there. Okay, I'm sorry, I think the reed is a little low. Okay, now let's try a B flat clarinet reed. This is a Van Doren Rue Pique 3.5 plus, because I'm strong. Just kidding. Okay, oh, this is a really, really thick reed. Oh, I'm gonna use a different ligature. Sorry, I don't know if that's like scientific enough for this, but too bad. Oh yeah, this is a very different ligature. Well, I don't know if this ligature will stretch enough to accommodate this reed. This reed is really thick. Thick blank. Oh, yeah, it fits. Okay, cool. So So this looks kind of funny, but B flat clarinet, reed on E flat clarinet. So it lifts up, doesn't hit the barrel. Yeah. So for me, the B flat clarinet doesn't respond as readily as the E flat clarinet reed, but in the upper register especially, it tends to hold the sound a little bit more. Yeah. And I made the, if you look at how this is, you might think, why did you make that notch so big? And it's because when you actually put it on there, you don't want to, I mean, this is what I did first with this one. So this one is narrower than this, I think. Oh, at least was. When you put your mouthpiece and reed on there, you don't want it to be like exactly like centered, because then you have no room to kind of like adjust. And I found that this is a lot easier. I don't even think about it. So yeah, and I can just take this on and off pretty easily in the where it should be. Okay, let's play something. I don't know any excerpts anymore. Oh, okay. I actually know a piece. I don't know if you guys have heard this piece before. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.